Y'all hit that like button. Y'all subscribe to the channel. It's the Game Spitter. I feel like EST, he done ran his course with CMG. EST, I feel like after you complete your contract, I don't know how many albums you got left, or what you got going on, what you need to do to get about that deal. But yeah, you done ran your course with CMG. We already done seen what type of artist you is, what type of songs you made. You already paying for your own videos anyway. You're already paying for everything you do anyway out your pocket, pretty much. So I don't think you really need CMG or no label like that. Not to say CMG did you wrong. You're not the main focus over there anyway. EST, you're not the artist that's gonna make the radio songs. EST not gonna make the radio songs, so you're never gonna be the main focus over there. You're gonna have to put up your own bread a lot of the times, most of the time. When you wanna get shit done, like when you want it right now, you're gonna have to come out of pocket. Because their main focus is gonna be Glorilla. Because she the only one that's really putting up the numbers all the way around the board. Like hit records, billboards, selling records, packing out shows, arenas. Yeah, and she the only one that ain't trying to have her own record label, ain't trying to do her own thing. You know what I'm saying? So the label can really make a lot of money off Glorilla. See, everybody else who popping on CMG really doing their own thing. Like, they got their own motion with their own label and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, the Moneybagg Yo's. Yeah, the type of songs that Moneybagg Yo push out, Gotti don't really need to hold his hand at all. Like, Moneybagg Yo don't need Gotti to pay for this video or get this record cleared or pay for this marketing, pay for this album run. Moneybagg Yo gonna do the shit himself. He another artist that don't need CMG. You know what I'm saying? That's another video though. But yeah, 42 Dugg, he having his own motion. He fuck with 4PF and shit too. So he, you know, his whole body is a tug of war. 4PF on one side, CMG on the other. It seemed like on the legal side, Gotti, you know, was there for him and shit like that. But on the rap side, when he free and rapping, 4PF probably can help him a little more. Gotti ain't finna do no records and shit like that. We already seen what Baby and, well, we done seen what Gotti and Doug can do, but ain't nothing like what Doug and the Baby can do. You know, but they still ain't dropped no project and nothing like that together, which that's a mistake. So Glorilla she need to be the main focus. Yeah, she need to be. She the biggest artist over there. Because if you think about it, what artists on CMG really hold down CMG that really represent that? Is in their jewelry, is in their speech, is in, like they wear the merch. No artist, they wearing design, all of that. They don't let it be known that they CMG. In the beginning, they'll put the CMG chain on. As they get deep in their career, that CMG chain go all the way in the back, or, you know, it come all the way off. So it seems like they only CMG when it's beneficial, like at the award shows, when they all on tour, some shit like that. Other than that, on the everyday tip, nah. The only artist that Gotti signed that was really CMG, that really represented that, it was in his speech and everything, it was Black Youngster. Black Youngster was a real CMG artist. Rest of them niggas, that's how I don't understand but he probably had to do that for, you know, what went down with Dolph and everything. So it was just the best business move. But that's the nigga I feel that Gotti should always look out for. It don't matter what. For real, like, I feel like Black Youngster was the nigga who really held down, who really represented, and he lost a lot. He lost the most. He lost his brothers. He lost a lot of shit behind this CMG shit, man. Like, I feel like Gotti should always make sure he's straight. I just feel like that. Not saying he owned for the rest of his life. I just feel like if he can help him in any kind of way, yeah, reach your hand down there. If you can, you know, do it how you got to do it. But yeah, that was a real team player, man. That was a real team player. So, what y'all think though? Who really? You don't see when you see Moneybagg Yo, you don't see CMG. Like, they don't. He represent Bread Gang. When you see EST, you don't think of CMG. You think of his squad, EST. When you see 42 Dugg, you don't think of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just don't. When Black Youngster came out, when he was doing the interviews, that nigga CMG. That nigga said in his speech, I represent them 3 letters, CMG. Them niggas don't be talking like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, gotta look at all that stuff. He pay attention. He got people around him that point shit like that. If I was his homeboy or around him, I'd be pointing out shit like that. Like, man, these niggas, like when 50 called the meeting, when he was paying Banks, Yayo, and Buck, all them niggas, about $250,000 a year to wear G-Unit shoes. Then he called the meeting, and they wasn't wearing no G-Unit clothes, G-Unit shoes. They wearing F1s, Jordan. That's how them niggas is. Not saying they doing it for them type of reasons, but I could tell them niggas don't really want to be CMG. They just doing it because, you know, they already in it. And I'm just going to finish out this contract strong, but I feel like Bad would want to leave. Bad, why would Bad need CMG right now? Like, he is a CEO. You know? EG, that nigga just want to be solo. If he not a CEO, for the 2 Doug and them, because they ain't really having no artists really popping like that. So, nigga just want to do what he want to do. Like I say, it's still situations and contracts that y'all still can do, and you ain't actually got to be signed to them, but y'all can do like, let's do an album deal, let's do a single deal, let's do whatever kind of deal if you need it. But man, these niggas should be getting enough money, a feature in the show. They don't need no advances unless they don't want to spend their own money. So why not get a loan from a bank and get that same advance with them lenders and shit like that? Why not do that? Why you got to keep getting it from Gotti or from another label? Or you can decide with a label that can open up the same type of doors as CMG can, or even bigger. But a lot of these niggas, they not them type of artists. So it wouldn't make no sense for EG to leave and just to sign another record label and for bigger doors, but he not that type of artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas not them type of artists. They street artists. They don't want to put the internet work in, or the work in you need to be a superstar. They don't want to do that. But Glorilla do. She really want to be a superstar. See, the females, they gonna hold it down as long as you treat them right and pay them, and you know what I'm saying? And they keep leveling up and all that stuff, they gonna do right by you. For the most part. Yeah, they cutthroat too. But they usually more cutthroat when, in the beginning, you give them a fucked up contract and they want nobody, and then they realize when they get big, like Megan Thee Stallion, over like that, then they'll flip. But if you already sign them if you give them a good contract and really turn them up, and you're already winning, and you ain't starting out label or new label or nothing like that, like you just hoping, you got a lot of motion, they'll tend to stay down, along with like Nicki Minaj with Nicki Minaj with Young Money. And you see with Glorilla, with CMG, Eve stayed down with Rough Riders for a while. Interscope, wherever she was signed to. It's just, when it's like that, it's a little different. So EG, you're not bigger than Moneybagg Yo. You right there. You and 42 Doug. Sometimes you hotter than him, sometimes he hotter than you. So they go back and forth. So you just gonna be sitting over there with a CMG chain. It's gonna look like CMG look like everybody winning because they is winning in their own way, but it's not based off because they CMG. They got their own motion. You know what I'm saying? They can build their own motion, and I can't say CMG ain't play a part of that in the beginning, but if Yo Gotti had the same artist that Gucci had, CMG wouldn't be that label everybody say so many good things about. It just Gotti got lucky with the artists that he picked. He know how to pick better artists than Gucci. And Gotti gonna spend a bigger bag. He understood. See, he already went to the phase with giving artists a little bit of money and trying to turn up real hood niggas from his city and shit like that. He had to hold a lot of hands at them times. The Zillas and all that stuff. Once he started spending more money, he started getting better artists. He started giving the artists 200,000, 700,000, 500,000. He started getting better artists that really want this shit. They can build their own brand. They can learn from them. See, Gotti can be a label like this too. He can be a label like, I'm gonna teach you the game so you can. I ain't trying to make you stay here forever. I'm gonna give you the game, nigga. I only create bosses. You Gotti can talk heavy. That's why all my artists got their own labels, got their own motion. They got artists signed to their label and everything. Look at Doug. Look at Fat. Look at Doug. Look at Bag. Look at ESG. Everybody got their own label. Everybody got. They doing their shit, man. So I create bosses. I don't really create workers. You know, so when y'all hear niggas say he ready to leave CMG or the label, we done ran our course with each other, that's why. Because I create bosses. I create CEOs. So nigga can't be no soldier forever, you know? So he can always spin it and make it like that, which that's true though. He just, you know, spin it like that. If he ever get the backlash by CMG falling apart. Sometimes the label can fall apart because everybody too bossed up. Everybody want to be a CEO. Don't nobody really want to be a team player. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of these artists that signed to these labels. They got the mindset of the game when he went to G Unit. That's why I keep bringing that up. They don't want to be G Unit forever. They want to, you know, turn up. They want you to bring them to the water. They're gonna drink it. They're gonna learn the game, and then they're gonna spread their wings and fly. They don't want to. EG don't want to stay CMG for 10 years. He don't want to live and die for CMG, because if he did, he'd jump into the beast. When a nigga really down with a crew, anytime when that crew got issues, they gonna fall in it. Like when the Locks was dissing G Unit when 50 on the diss Jada. Or when the whole Terror Squad was dissing 50 when 50 on the diss Fat Joe. It wouldn't be like, well, nah, I ain't got nothing to do with that. So a lot of niggas got that Jim Jones and the gang mindset. Like Jim Jones, he ain't really want to be on the camera forever. In the beginning, it was cool, but once Jim Jones seen that, oh, I can get artists too. I can get artists to give me hit records like Stack Bundles and Max B. Yeah, like I can make my own. I can make records bigger than Cam, because Ballin' was bigger than a lot of Cam hit records, as far as like on the Billboard. Right, so once he seen like he can kind of run this shit on his own, get his own team, his own army. I match everything that you do. I match. I'm doing. I may not be as good as you, but shit, nigga, I'm maintaining the dwelling. Yeah, like that charge I got when they kicked in the trap house dope, and I was in there. I gotta maintain the dwelling charge. Yeah, I maintain the well. So yeah, man, that's EG. EG got a game in the Jim Jones mindset. Like I ain't not on no disrespectful shit. I'm trying to use you. I did use you. I didn't misuse you. So don't misuse me. Like, let me go. EG know he want to be a free agent. EG know that. How many artists on CMG would re-sign their contract? How many? If they had to. Like, he say, yeah, I'll let you go, but you want to re-sign, we can renegotiate and all of that. Or how many of them will say, I already do my own shit? Come on, man. What if EG need to work with Key Glock? He can't do that because he's CMG. Or what if he want to work with other paper route artists or just anybody that CMG got issues with? He can't do that. So EG need to be a free man when he not with the bullshit. You ain't no team player. You ain't no real. You just an artist. It ain't nothing more. It's just business. This ain't personal. Your issues, not my issues. None of that there. None of that. So yeah, but I really feel like 42 Doug and EG, they should do a mixtape together or album. 42 Doug and Lil Baby should do a tape together. Like they all be like one, but they don't really work together like that. Like they'll come together for events and stuff like that. But why y'all don't got tapes together? Like when Gucci had Brick Factory, it's tapes coming out every week. I don't understand. Y'all niggas should be on fire with the streets. Moneybagg Yo doing the tape with Bag. I'm tripping. Moneybagg Yo do a tape with ESG. Like, switch it up. Glorilla and Moneybagg Yo do a little EP. Like, nigga don't want to work together. Everybody want to. The Mexicans show y'all nigga how to do this shit, man. Team up, man. The nigga get boring with y'all. Y'all keep dropping all these solo projects. They mid, like, Finesse 2 Times new album. Y'all nigga need help, man. Y'all nigga need a tag team partner. X-Pac Kane. Yeah. You can do that. Yeah, I need a tag team partner, man. But with ESG, all he still can sign a deal. It just depends on Do he want to pay out of pocket with everything and go independent and maybe just do what Dolph did and do a distribution deal or whatever type of deal you want to do? Maybe you do a 1 album deal, however, like. But he don't really need no CMG, no 1017, none of that stuff. EST already done built the relationships in the hip hop industry that he need to maintain his position. Because EST, yeah, he got 3 million followers. He got 3 million plus Spotify listeners per month, right? His top 5 most listened songs, 4 out of 5 got features on them. So we all know when it's time for EST to, you know, push out his radio record, he gonna need that feature. Or that big club record, he gonna need that feature. Like he did with Jeezy. Even if the dude out-rap him, whoever he called, they out-rap him, yeah. So besides all that though, when he trying to get his radio records or his club bangers, he could just, you know, flood the streets with the songs like he just dropped. Like Go. I think that song called Go. It's trending number 21. It was at number 14, but now it's 21. So like I say, he got a fan base that expecting him to drop. Like when he drop, they go watch. They support. You know, EST, he definitely should stop taking all these breaks because he's too quiet. He fuck around, we'll forget about him. Let's say every time when you come out, you're gonna come with a banger. But you already ain't no good interview person. You walk out on those, you ain't an internet type person. So you're gonna lose there. So you ain't got no choice but to come hard on your verse, come hard on the hooks. Make sure you deliver that straight pressure. You know, if it's street records, it better be the best damn street records that you could possibly make. But EST, all he really gotta do, he already done built a certain type of fan base for like tours and doing shows. You know, he done rocked out a couple tours. So I could definitely see him on Lil Baby and Friends or probably his own tour. It may not be them big arenas, but he can have his own tour. You know, he just need them records. He still need that big hit record. You know, so he could just focus on making big singles and flood the market, flood the streets with the EST shit, man, and stay out the way. Other than that, though, I don't really see the need for CMG. You already don't rep it like that. You don't wear the jewelry. You don't wear the label chain. None of that like. I don't even think CMG in your bio. So we already can see that y'all bumping heads. And then if you leave CMG or you finish your contract, you can work with Paper Route. You ain't got to be held to, you know. Because I can see that you don't want to pick sides. Yeah, I can see you don't want to do that, so. Yeah, CMG did what they did for you. Y'all did good business. When the contract up, it's time to part ways. Whatever, if you can buy yourself out the deal, whatever you need to do. And do that, man. Definitely do that. But like I say, it just depends on what type of guy. If he real lazy, he might want to go to a major or another label. If he not, if he can do all this shit on his own, he done seen what it takes to do this shit. He see the money you got to spend. If he willing to, you know, go in his pocket and spend that, when he want to do that, yeah, you can take the independent route. But he definitely got the fan base to go either way. He got the fan base to go either way, so just make sure they stay locked in and supporting. But other than that, though, what y'all feel? Y'all feel like CMG, Gotti really play a part in EST career? As far as like in the last year or two? Maybe in the last year, like they ain't been doing nothing. They stand out, they be like, damn, yeah, CMG, I see what they do for EST. You won't see that. Like, all I see is a nigga paying for his own videos, his own marketing, his own everything. Ain't no telling. You probably need to audit your company too. Go ahead and audit CMG. I mean, not your company, but your label. You might want to go ahead and audit your label. You ain't got to diss Gotti, none of that. I know you took your little shots on the freestyle on Phone Flex. You can though. It'll make up for good views. It'll definitely do that. But I know you got a little beef in the city or whoever you into it with. I seen somebody make a video on you or your crew or whatever. So make sure you got that under control. Yeah, man. Like I say, you already know what to do. It just don't seem like ESG real happy over there with CMG. Like, it don't seem like ESG excited to be a CMG member or, you know, an artist. It just don't. So we'll see though. Only time will tell. They can make it seem like they cool. They could be cool, but they can make it seem like ESG all happy to be on the label. He be saying little stuff to try to save the situation. Come on, man. We see right through that shit, man. You ain't happy over there. There's a lot going on in your situation. They had you taking all these breaks. Yeah, man, you ready to dip so you can spread your wings. Ain't nothing wrong with that, though. But y'all hit that like button. Y'all let it be known, man. Y'all drop them comments. Share the video. Follow me on IG. Donate to the channel. He was with him. Go.